Hi, welcome to another exciting episode of The Nest, where we discuss everything babies. I am your host, Gladwell Kameni. On today's episode, we're discussing choosing a nanny for your baby, part 2. In this season, there's been a lot of drama going on. I know you have also seen some of the videos going around on various platforms like Twitter, where we see a lot of drama with the nannies we have at home. Yet there are very good nannies out there, and there are very many testimonies. Today we're joined by an amazing mom, Lillian, who'll be sharing with us her journey on getting a nanny for her baby. Welcome, Lillian. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much for having me on the show. I feel excited. My name is Lillian Kenya. I'm a mom of one, an amazing young 2-year-old boy. Very active, energetic, all about 2-year-old. I call it terrific too.
Oh,
like
nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So I think we'll just go quickly to when is your actually I don't know about your longest serving nanny. Tell us, when is your shortest serving nanny? What was the season period?
The shortest nanny I've had is a day.
A day?
Yes, I've had 3. Actually 3.
Oh, really?
Only for a day.
Siku
hazikuisha. And then different kind of aspects. Like the first one, she came in and did her work well. Is that a day or a half? Because actually, yes, it can be a day, because she came in at 4. She was done for an interview. Then the next day, I went to work normal. She was good with her work. Very elderly. Not so old, but you see that very mature. You see a mature person who has a 14-year-old. Then the next day she calls me at work, not even a call, a text, that look for someone, I'll be going.
Wow.
My cousin got me a job in a hotel. It pays this amount and I'll be working half day.
Wow.
I told her, I just said, okay. Can't you tell her to, at least since it's in between the week, are you supposed to start work the next day? Then she says, yes, I have to go. I had to accept the challenge. Luckily enough, my niece had not gone to school, because she was waiting to join college, and the campuses are not open yet. So I called her and I told her, make sure you come in the evening. She said, I have errands that I'm doing, but I'll come in the evening. I
think that's a perfect situation story, where you actually had a backup.
At least I had a backup.
Yes.
That one I can say, at least I had a backup. And that's where I say mothers are there's always somebody there who's there to support them, and God is always there for the children. So in the evening I came and I acted normal, and when she saw somebody has come, she was shocked. So I released her. I calculated for her payment.
Now what did you do? 1 divide by 30?
Yes, by 30, by that amount. And I was like, my friend was saying I paid her transport. Then I said no, she won't even go with much. I left it at that. Come in the evening. Evening comes, and here I receive a text from the lady who had referred me. She tells me the lady is asking if you got a person, if you got someone to stay with the baby. The same lady. So I don't know when she went to her place of work, what had happened. But I had to be that strong woman and say, no, I have somebody that I've asked to come. Wow. She'll sit in, because you didn't want to, when you're looking for a new job, you always give I think it's wise to give a notice and say, I can come this day. Just leaving somebody there. If I didn't have my niece, then I'll be...
And then again, you don't know if she's going to do the same thing again. So as humans as well, we need to cover ourselves. It's very difficult to get someone back.
Yes.
So this is Nanny 1.
This is Nanny 1. Nanny 2 came.
So wait, just hold on now.
The shortest.
This is the shortest.
Yes.
Can we just probably reverse to the first the very first nanny you had, how long they stayed, and probably take us through the journey up until now in a summary.
Okay, in a summary, my journey, like you said, it's not been rosy. The first nanny I got, it was a referral from my friend again. She had worked for her, and then she had something to go and do home. But my friend had gotten a nanny, and she said, I can't leave this one. So could you get her? That my baby was 4 months. I didn't employ a nanny like the first time I had a baby.
So the first 3 months you were alone?
The first 3 months I had my cousin and my friends coming in.
Wow.
Because I had a feeling that I really don't want disappointment. And then I was at home for 6 months, so I took care of my baby for 6 months. On the 4th month, that was in January, I contacted and said, oh, I need a nanny so that I can train her.
Yes,
in
before
the
going back to
before
work.
going back to work. So she came in January, just like on the 13th, I can't forget. She came, but she delayed to come. Now that was a telltale sign that I gave her, since I had known her. I just gave her a chance. She stayed with me, but I realized she's pregnant.
Oh dear.
I didn't want to ask her. I wanted her to tell me. Because I asked her, is there anything I should know when I'm hiring you before she comes? She says, no, I'm okay.
But some of them don't know they're pregnant.
Even everything is health-wise. I said, oh, fine. So in the meantime, I saw her wearing tight clothes. They're not fitting well. So I'll give her a blouse. I'll give her a top so that she can really talk. But she didn't talk. She didn't tell me anything. And I had to sit her down and ask her, is everything okay? Because also food, she'll put a lot of salt. There are things that she doesn't want to eat. There are things she wants to eat. You know that situation. Again, it was time for baby catching. So my friends are coming to see the baby, and those ones, you know, in your mothers, you'll realize that this girl is not okay. So I asked her, is everything fine? Are you pregnant? She said no. I had some diapers, they were not fitting, so I donated to someone. So that triggered her. She said, you're giving to someone. Then I said, yes, I would like to get them. Then I said, but I cannot tell the person, bring them back. That's when she opened up. So see, she stayed with me for, I mean, those are 4 months until my baby was 8 months. Then I got another nanny.
Okay.
Yes.
Nanny 2.
Nanny 2 is here.
Referral also.
Referral. I had to shift. We stayed with Nanny 2 for 3 months. The next month she eloped.
Oh.
She didn't come back after her off day on Sunday.
Oh.
And I'm supposed to go to work on Monday.
Where are her clothes?
Her clothes are in my house.
Okay.
So I told her, she sent me a text. First I saw it was 6 o'clock.
Yes.
6:05, 6:15. So I texted her, asked her, where are you? Is everything okay? Are you okay? Where are you? Are you stuck? Why are you stuck? Then she tells me, let me come. She was a Form 4 leaver. She knows English. Let me come in the morning.
Yes.
I said, no. I'm this superstitious person that in the morning you will be in a rush. Then where are you from? So I had rumors.
And then again, you're my responsibility. You're living in my house. You're my responsibility.
I texted the lady who had referred me so that you can text the mother, not the mother first. Then I told her, your daughter has not come. Your friend has not come to my house. The nanny, she has not come back from off day. She said, okay, let's give her time if she said in the morning. But on the text message, the message didn't sound like hers. The next one.
All right.
Yeah, the next message didn't, the response didn't sound like her response. So I said, no, you can't come in the morning. I'm supposed to leave for work. Anyway, I left it at that. I called in the morning. It reaches at 7. She has not come. So my baby woke up. I fed him. And then I waited for her. I called her. No one is speaking. Luckily enough, what I did, I called my cousin, because previously she was just saying, you know, they have a creche at work. So she told me I can one day take him to the creche. So I had to call her because we had exams. We had exams where I work, and said, this one I cannot leave. And I'm that mama who wakes up, cooks for the baby, so I was set. Packed everything, and she said, you know what, since my husband is at home, let me talk to him. Then he said, no problem. I won't mind. I'm on off day. For this week, I'm around. That's how it was. She never came back. She came back after 3 days to take her clothes.
Wow.
Rumors had it she was around. It was a new place we had shifted. So within those 2 months, she had at least, she had made friends. It's normal. Understood. That's Nanny too.
Oh, really? So she didn't go to another employer. She went to a friend.
Yes, a friend.
Okay. Nanny 3.
Nanny 3 was a teacher, understand, but of course she didn't come back from off.
She was also a referral.
Yes, a referral. I work on referrals.
Yes,
somebody who knows someone who can bring someone. So she didn't come back. Then after a few days, she texted me, sorry, I got a job since she had trained as a teacher. So she says she got a job, but she apologizes because one day she might be fired. She apologizes for not coming back and rushing to go to her place of work and not referring somebody. So I got to understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Nanny 4.
A referral also, because it's a lady and we had lived with when I was a young girl.
Okay.
So we were neighbors. She was working around. So the mother was a neighbor. But Nanny 4 was not all that. She was not feeding my baby well. She could leave my child in the house, go to her friend, her boyfriend.
Wow.
Later you hear I found my baby has a mark. Then she tells me he fell down. But why didn't you tell me? I knew you'll come in the evening and see it.
Oh, okay.
I think the worst mistake I did was to give her a chance, because the next time she's going to make supper, it's too watery, and she says people eat like that. The next time I don't find my utensils, she's taken them to cook somewhere. I want to make chapati. I can't find the rolling pin. I want these plates. You know, those little things.
Was she a day bag?
No, she was somebody who was sleeping, a live-in.
So she was carrying the dishes on the weekend?
Going to take somewhere. Not over the weekend. During the day, maybe she goes to just assist and it happens.
Okay.
Yeah,
and she's left them there. Where is the baby when she's going?
That is the thing. You leave the baby in the house. The problem is my baby has a timetable. So you really know what time he wakes up and he will go to sleep and the sleeping pattern.
Play around with that.
Yeah, so you play around with that time.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things
which is dangerous, yeah?
It's dangerous. So the last day in the evening, and she didn't know there are these holidays we get. During Easter, there is a time on Thursday you don't go to work.
Yes.
So it was not yet Good Friday, so it was a Thursday, a Holy Thursday. Didn't go to work, but I didn't tell her I'm not going. So when she said that she leave on a Saturday, she had not done anything. I found the house is just like that. Then a baby of the neighbor, just my neighbor told me, because they love children, so she could just innocently tell me, baby was just here crying.
Oh no.
So I asked her why, and asked her, why did you do that? I had paid her, so when I paid her, I think she felt like, you know, I don't mind. So she told me, you know what? So I asked her, I just sat her down. I told her, why are you doing this? Everything, nothing is done in the house. I don't know where you are. Your nails are polished. What time was that? This place is dirty. The baby is not happy because I came in, my baby cried, just leaned down and cried.
Oh dear.
So I felt he didn't spend the day.
So the baby is around how many months? 8, 9 months?
No, I think that time was 10.
Okay.
That time was 10 months. It was 10 months. 10, 11, 10 and 10 and a half. So I told her, you've not done so. Tell me if you want to work. She said, I'm going on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going on Saturday.
Okay.
I said, it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I texted the sister. She says she's going on Saturday. The sister is a very reasoning person.
Yes.
She said, don't tell her anything. tell her to go tomorrow. Their dad lives
tomorrow
around.
The
tomorrow was the following day on a Thursday.
Okay.
And I was not going to work, so I told her tomorrow I'm not going to work. We have an off day. So she told me just tell her to go. So it's been, been that.
Okay.
Yep.
95. Please tell me you're on 95 now.
No, I'm not on 95. I'm what? I'm on 16.
How do you manage the emotional, because it seems a lot of factors we cannot control. How do you manage the baby's ability to just transition with the different caregivers who come in and out?
So babies tend to take some time to form a bond with someone, and then now if that person is going again, as she says, they can get anxious, separation anxiety. They can learn to be very untrusting because they don't trust that this person, and that will influence them in future. So I like the way she says she has a backup. So sometimes if you're changing a nanny, if you have someone who is familiar during that transition period, it doesn't have to be another nanny. It can be a cousin, somebody who is familiar to the baby, so that this baby is like, even as I'm adjusting to this new person, there's a familiar face or around that will help the baby just adjust. Because if you're just keep on bringing strangers, then the baby will actually be affected by that. So having that is really important. The other thing is to try and also sometimes we change because we might not be very patient sometimes with the new nannies. Of course there are those ones you're like, no, this
too much work,
too much. Also, like if a person, basically I've realized over time that you cannot have a perfect person. You'll have someone who's very good with housework, but they're horrible with a baby. Or find someone who's very fantastic with the baby, but housework. So sometimes coming with that compromise and saying, okay, maybe I like the way she says she cooks for her baby, maybe does her housework, because this person is so great with the baby, then I'll probably take, it might be a bit tough, or I can get someone who maybe comes once a week to do major housework, so that this person who is great with the baby can actually continue caring and nurturing for the baby, so that I'm not trying to have this perfect person who is perfect in both areas. So there are different ways that you can approach having this nanny work for you in essence every day. Or at least keep them for longer, especially for the sake of the baby.
So every mom out there needs to try and invest in that backup, probably day bag, who may just be integrated once in a while,
and the baby is used to them. And sometimes you'll find that, like, there's some mamas who are from the, maybe they don't mind the extra cash, and they themselves work, maybe they stay home with their babies. So like when my babies were small, I had one, and she would just come with her baby, and she got integrated. So if my nanny was away, she would come in with her baby and take care of both babies, for example. So there are ways that you can find a balance for the two, so that the baby is not left too with this stranger, and at the same time she's having and as she says, sometimes when somebody just leaves and says I've left, you have a person that you can call and say, please go, or please come in, and usually those, because they're coming with their babies, they don't feel they can come with their babies and continue taking care of your own baby.
So maybe you can probably, because I'm thinking she's been using referrals. Actually, most of the ladies she's had, I don't know that all 16 were actually referrals. What pre-preps can you do? What background check can you do that's tighter, that can help you probably have someone who you can maybe, trace back? What are the tips?
I mean, making sure you can at least trace where they come from. ID. Do they have an ID? And then this person that is referring you, ask them, okay, you've referred me. Is there someone else I can also call? Just the same way when you're seeking employment, your new employer says, give me 3. So sometimes do 2, 3. This is somebody who's coming to take care of your child. So don't just take one referral. Ask for, even how when she comes, says, I want a previous employer or that person who's referring you, tell them, can I also speak to someone else, maybe where she's worked before, or somebody else who actually knows this nanny. So have 2 to 3 referrals. With time, maybe finding out when this person actually comes, your instinct is also very great. And so your instinct can tell you this person. So have a conversation. It's just not how many children do you have. Ask other questions like, what would you do if this baby, you know, those are questions people don't ask. What would you do if this baby has a fever? What you know, like having a conversation with someone, a longer conversation, not just a phone interview. You'll actually pick out some things. You'll actually know how this person thinks. You know, having a conversation sometimes can let help you know. I know a certain mom who usually has, even before the nanny starts interacting with the baby, she has a trial interview. She'll tell the nanny, come one day, this is part of your interview. Do the dishes, Nini, and spend time with her. And by the end of it all, she'll know if this will be a good fit, even with her not really interacting with the baby. And so you must invest a bit of time.
So what do you do with regular, because most of us are regular employees and we go to work every day, 8 to 5, for example, her case, and now the nanny has left. They actually sometimes wake up in the morning with you. What do you advise such a mom?
It takes a village. Have support structures around you. Talk to your neighbor. I always say, especially in where we live, where apartments, there's always a mom who is at home for one reason or the other. If you have a good structure, I really like the Nyumba Kumi
initiative, which never kind of took off.
But it's really great because it protects your baby. It makes sure that at least if there's like where I live, I probably have 3 or 4 families where I know my child will be safe, because you need to make sure that your child is left in a safe environment. We have the same kind of thoughts towards child care. I know everyone in that house. I don't want to leave a house where maybe my child might be abused or whatever. So I know these homes. We are like-minded. We spend time together in each other's houses. So my child is actually familiar with them. And you find that they can leave their child in my home, I can leave my child in their home, and they're safe. So that is number 1. Secondly, does not have to be maybe where you live. It can be if your parent is around. You can go drop your child at your mother's home and you go to work. You know, find ways, structures. Always think beyond your own little home. Who is your village? Who is that person you can leave a child? Who is that person you can call? You can also come up, get a place where there's a daycare center that you've visited. You know, probably leave your child there once or twice, especially the toddlers, so that the child gets used to that. So it doesn't mean you'll take them every time, but the days that you're really stuck, you can actually take your child to that daycare center and you know they'll be okay, because it's you've already gone vetted the daycare center and seen it's a place I can leave my child and my child will be okay.